All right, guys, got another Bible review to show you guys. This is the ESV large print personal size Bible. I have rebound a couple of these, and you've probably seen the layout in some reviews if you watched any. My mother's rebound I did for her. This is the Bible I used. This is probably one of my favorite Bibles. I mean, this is one of my favorite layouts, font type, size, perfect size proportionally for me. This is definitely in my top favorite Bibles. So, and this one, they retail for like $50. I think this one's on sale for $30 on Christian Book. So, you can see it's in a TruTone cover. This is a Chestnut TruTone cover. So it comes in this little slipcase, paper slipcase thing. I'll show you the ISBN there, if it will focus. There you go. Retails for $50. Like I said, you can get these for about $30 brand new. You might can find them for cheaper on eBay or in these Facebook groups, these buy, sell, trade Facebook groups. So you can check there. But either way, it's great value for the money. This is the TruTone cover. I've really grown to love the Crossway TruTones. Their stamping is great. They don't just paint something on the cover. There's several other companies that are just painting their logo on these synthetic covers, and Crossway doesn't do that. They stamp it. It looks so much better. It's also a stitch perimeter for this TruTone. And the gilding that's okay. There are worse than this, but there are also better than this. So it's consistent. It's just not as bright as you'd like. But that's been one of the few things that I've had a knock against Crossway for, and actually probably most Bible producers over the last 10 years, just really poor finishing work, poor ribbons, poor gilding, just kind of getting just enough on it just to make people happy. So anyway, not a lot of striving for, better and better. So anyway, you see the paste down is just like a leatherette. It's not straight paper. It's like a leatherette feel, similar to the end sheets. Have the same kind of texture. And it's a tight binding. You can see where when you open it, it wants to create this gap. And this one you can see there's something that got in between the headband or the tailband and the block. This is going to be rebound anyway for a customer, so that's going to get removed. But it's really nothing. It's just a piece of plastic, something that fell. See, there it goes. Something that kind of fell when they were putting it together. And so don't let that alarm you if you find stuff like that. It's not a big deal. Cosmetic. All right, you got some white sheets at the start of it. Presentation page. You got family history pages. And you come to that was the first title page. You come to your second title page. And maybe someone can enlighten me. Why are there always two title pages? I just don't understand it. It's not always, but most times there's one that has just Holy Bible on it. Then the other one has got the publisher's name on it and a little more information. And that's the one that your publication page is usually on the back of. I just wondered why. I'm not sure why. So here's your title. ESV Bible, large print, personal size edition. It's the 2016 text. This is a 2017 printing by R.R. Donnelly, and it's done in China. Really well done. Really, really, really like this thing. Like I said, it's one of my favorite Bibles. So this is, you got your table of contents, And your preface. You see how nice and big this print is. This is really exceptional. So you have, this is better than the Quintel, in my opinion, as far as readability. This is a double column, 12-point font in a hand size. You know, it's a little smaller than the Quintel, a little thinner, a little shorter, not as wide. You got a little bit bigger font. You don't have references, so you don't have that extra space on the bottom of the page that the Quintel uses for references. It's on decent paper for $30. You can't beat it. And as far as preaching, the only thing that I would say, it's not verse by verse. But other than that, this would be an ideal Bible for preaching. You can see it almost looks bold, where your verse numbers are a little darker, that stand out, so you can find your verses a little easier. It's made for reading. It's just a really great layout. Oh, let me not do that. I don't want to tear that page with this ribbon. So sorry about that. Comes with one ribbon, and it's a sewn binding. It's hard to tell right here because the way that they bound it with the paste down, it makes it want to close because it's so tight. That's all going to go away whenever I rebind this thing. But it is a sewn binding. You can see the different layers. Those are the different signatures. And if you pull this tailband back, you can actually see the folds at the bottom of the block. You can kind of see them fold over. So it's a sewn binding, as are most Crossway Bibles. But this is just an awesome reader. I mean, it's incredible. Incredible. And you can see it's brand new, so the pages are kind of sticking together from the gilding and all. But I love the 12-point text type. It's really great. When we get to the New Testament, you can see it's a red letter text. And Crossway's red is one of my favorite. Number one would be Holman's red. Their red's just a smidge darker than this. But it's close. It's really close. It's just enough to tell a difference. And that's what I like. I want it to be like a crimson red, where it kind of blends with the black letter, but it doesn't just stand out where it's distracting, but you can definitely tell a difference. I mean, that's the point of the red, so you know when the Lord is talking. So, and I don't mind red letter. I actually enjoy it as long as it's a decent red and not distracting from the text. But this is really nice. This is really, really nice. And that's why I chose this Bible for my mother's rebind, because I know it's a little easier to read. It's easier to stay in. It's attractive font. I really love this font too. So it's really great. At the back, you got a concordance. Well, let me show you the start of it. And this tight binding, it acts like it's a glued binding because it's so tight. It just wants to close. And there's a break-in period for these TruTones. So, be patient with them, and they'll break in fine. But there's your concordance. It's the larger size concordance. But anyway, you don't have a reference system like you would in reference Bibles, but it does have a good size concordance. So you find the end of that. You can see you have a couple of white sheets here. Sorry about that. A couple of white sheets, and then you get to your end sheet, and then your paste down, and then the back of the edition. And there's the ISBN again, and the TruTone stamp. So anyway, that's one of my favorite Bibles. One of my favorite. And one day I will rebind one for myself and just have it soon. So anyway, this is the ESV large print personal size Bible in TruTone Chestnut. So Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Be sure to subscribe. Check out our giveaway Bible for the month of March 2018, which is the NIV Zondervan Study Bible, and be eligible for that and all that good stuff. So thank you guys again for watching. God bless.